let's talk debugging. Alright, my friends, I'm back to tell you once more, and in this coding tip, I wanted to talk to you about debugging. So, debugging is a word that you may or may not have heard before, but the general idea is that we have, instead of just this run mode at the top right corner over here, we also have the debug mode. And this debug mode is unbelievably useful. And we're, in this case, this is specific for IntelliJ. The idea is, let's say we have the resource miner game. Once again, this is from exercise 3. And let's say there's some sort of weird bug and I cannot for the life of me find what it is. And let's say it happens here when the damage tool happens. So I can go to the numbers on the left and I can just click here. This is going to add a line breakpoint right here. Now, if I just run the program, right? So I go to main and I run this, right? Everything is going to start. Normally, I say, pickaxe, let's say, boom, nothing happens, right? I say shovel, everything works totally fine. Okay, that's fair. Let's end the program over here. So that's not going to do anything. However, if I now start this, right, in debug mode, look at this, right? So I start debug mode, and now gravel, let's say I do the correct one, everything's fine. But now I use the wrong one, right? I use an axe, look at this, boom. And now all of a sudden, the entire program has stopped and is jumped into this breakpoint. Because this breakpoint basically tells the debugger, right, because we have started in debug mode, hey, when we reach this line, you want to stop everything and I want to look at stuff. And now here is crazy stuff. We can now look at the tool over here that we've chosen. We can look at the score, right? So you can hover over things and they tell you the value that they are. Like, how crazy is this, right? The block to mine over here is gravel. Tool to mine is a shovel. And there's a drop over here, which is flint. All of this can be taken a look at. And now you can see, oh my God, that's so cool. We can even then go into the damage tool method. Let's say I then go, instead of stepping over, I now want to step into. Now we've stepped into the damage tool method, and now we're going through a line by line, right? So we're like, okay, the durability right now is 30. The amount over here is 10. So if we then do a step over, which gets us to the next line, then you can see now the durability is 20, because that's exactly what we've done over here. Holy moly, what craziness is this? We can see that the amount over here remains 10. That's fair. And then this is not called because it already knows that this is false right here. You can even see it right here. So we can jump over this, jump over this. We're done with the method. We are now at the get durability, which once again, we're false. We're not breaking. Therefore, boom, we're at the end of the line, which means that we're done with the while loop. And if I now were to resume the program and I go to the run tab over here, oh, I actually want to go to the debug tab, of course, and I want to go to the console. There we go. So now I can just continue, right? So this is the cobweb and I do sword, boom. It all works and continues to work. So the cool thing about breakpoints is that instead of just sort of putting in a system out, which sometimes makes sense, right? To log out something, hey, what is this variable? What does this mean? You can just put in a debug breakpoint. And then when you start with the debug mode, it's just going to sort of work. So generally speaking, when putting down breakpoints, you can basically just hold the program at that exact moment and then just take a look at the surrounding variables and values of all sorts of different things. It is highly recommended. That is how you debug, right? So when you find a bug in your program, you're like, the bug is in here somewhere, boom, we put down a breakpoint, we started in debug mode, which takes a little bit more sort of, power to do because there's more stuff to output and things like that. But overall, that is always recommended. That's also a thing that we do in Minecraft modding, right? When we do a mod, then we also start in debug mode, and then we can just go in and boom, 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 and just see what the frick is happening. As per usual, I will link another resource down below so you can double check that as well. But that's going to do it for this video right here. Hope you found this useful and you learned something new, and I'll see you all in the next video. So, yeah.